The quantum race, computing's next frontier. Part 3, Quantum Hurdles. We hear the promises, computers that could change everything, solving the unsolvable. Incredible machines born from the strangest rules of reality. But the world, it doesn't give up its secrets easily. Building these machines, harnessing this power, it's proving to be one of the hardest things humanity has ever tried to do. The path forward is lined with hurdles, challenges that push the limits of science and engineering. The heart of quantum power lies in delicate states, superposition, entanglement, holding multiple possibilities at once. But the universe is noisy, heat, vibrations, stray electrical fields. The slightest touch from the outside world can shatter the quantum state. It's called decoherence. The quantum magic fades, collapsing back into the ordinary world of zeros and ones, losing the information it held. Protecting these fragile states require extreme isolation, deep, cold, perfect silence, fighting a constant battle against reality itself. To harness quantum power, we have to shield it from the very universe it exists in. But the world never stops trying to peak. The fragility leads to errors, constant, unavoidable errors, far more frequent and complex than the glitches in computers we use today. Classical errors are often simple flips. We can copy data, check it, fix it. But you can't just copy a quantum state without destroying it. And the errors aren't just flips, they are subtle drifts, gradual losses of information. The solution? Quantum error correction. Using many fragile physical qubits to encode and protect the information of a single stable logical qubit. It's like building a shield out of more fragile things. Intricate codes constantly check and repair. But the overhead is immense, hundreds, maybe thousands of physical qubits for just one usable logical qubit. And even then, it's not perfect. One uncorrected mistake can unravel the entire calculation. We build shields of qubits, but more shields mean more complexity, more potential points of failure. To solve meaningful problems, we need many logical qubits, which means vast number of physical qubits. But just adding more isn't enough. Scaling up brings entirely new challenges. How do you control thousands, maybe millions of qubits with perfect precision? How do you connect them effectively? How do you manage the heat, the noise, the sheer complexity? It's like building a skyscraper where every new floor shakes the foundation. Maintaining quality while increasing quantity is the tightrope walk of quantum engineering. Adding more qubits is just the start. Making them all work together reliably, that's the mountain we need to climb. And even with perfect hardware, quantum computers aren't just magic wands for every problem. They won't replace your laptop for everyday task. They are specialized tools. Their power lies in tackling specific kinds of problems where classical computers struggle. Simulating nature at its quantum level, complex optimization, code breaking. But finding these problems and designing the specific quantum algorithms to solve them, that's another frontier. It requires a whole new way of thinking of programming. We are still discovering the full language of quantum computation. We are not just building a machine, we are learning a new way to ask questions of the universe. Finding the first truly world changing application, it's a grand search. Decoherence, errors, scaling, algorithms. The hurdles are immense. The path to truly fault tolerant quantum computing is long and challenging. But progress is being made. Ingenuity, persistence, scientists and engineers chipping away at these problems, achieving small victories that add up. The challenges are real, the timeline uncertain, but the potential reward, unlocking a revolutionary breakthrough, keeps driving the race forward. Something remarkable may wait on the other side of these hurdles.